Today on September 18th, Archangel Michael says, "It's an emergency, a case has been filed." Jesus is commanding you to know this secret before tomorrow. Right now, while you open this message, someone quietly wrote papers that use your name. They are not strangers, they're people you once trusted in private. Their voices sounded gentle, but their aim was heavy with envy. This rush is not about justice, it's jealousy dressed up as righteousness. Someone you thought forgotten is working with a name that still lingers in your home. The spiritual system is reacting faster than they expected, what they buried is rising. This filing wasn't meant to win in heaven, it was meant to silence you. That's why this emergency reached you today. A trap was set to wear you out emotionally before you even realized what you were stepping into. Type Amen to get blessing 901. There are whispers, edited audios and forwarded screenshots ready to be used against you. A voice clip is being passed around in closed groups, twisted to fit a story that isn't true. The person behind this has done manipulation before, but something has shifted this time. Heaven has noticed and answered. Be alert, not anxious. The case is a front, its real aim is to push you out of a God-given assignment this month. Someone wearing legal-looking clothes moves without spiritual sight. Their paper may carry weight on earth but not in heaven. Comment if you've sensed your name misused lately. A woman with influence has been lined up to give false statements. Her identity may not be public yet, but her heart is known in the spirit. The timing is meant to catch you at your breakthrough. They're filing this case somewhere else to confuse jurisdiction, but your name is spelled correctly on the forms. Their energy was sent to shake you. You're commanded to hold still in spirit and act boldly in wisdom. Inside an office, a folder bears papers with a signature you never made. It's not only about property or title but about your influence. The same person who once celebrated with you now hides behind legal walls with an older mentor figure who wants to block your light. Type Amen to get blessing 1820. Do not underestimate the divine signatures already on your life. What looks like damage today will be the stage for your lift tomorrow. Your story is being rewritten by God's order. You are told to stay awake, the hourglass has turned and delays are slipping away. If you claim divine acceleration now, listen for a phrase in the next 24 hours. You'll recognize it immediately because it was once used against you but now will reveal who started the false story. Someone near you doubts the accusations but stays silent. Your calm will reveal their fear and push them to speak. Heaven already saw this before papers reached the lawyer's desk. You are not alone. Expect a call soon, maybe from someone distant or even suspicious. Be alert but don't panic. The case exists, yet the outcome is being rearranged above. There's a letter hidden in a locked drawer that could expose the truth. You are being led to it. Watch for signs in the next 48 hours. Don't confront anyone yet, timing is still in motion. Watch, observe and prepare. Type Amen to get blessing 2733. A 5-year-old document that once meant nothing is being pulled up and twisted to connect you to things you never did. Their desperation shows. But God has already placed a witness on your side who will be moved at the right moment. That witness doesn't yet know they are about to stand for you. If you feel this shift, speak, it is turning for me. Jesus commands angels around your home tonight. No spiritual attack will disturb your rest. They filed the case hoping shock would silence you because your voice scares them. Do not let an unknown filing rob you of peace. There's a man who knows pieces of the plot but sits neutral, soon he'll be forced to choose. His silence could cost him peace or bring him honor. The one who delivered your name is working hard, but heaven put a divine delay on their next step. What they plan tomorrow will fall apart. Comment divine delay if you receive this. A woman who smiled when you were low is now crying false alarm about your success. She pretends confidence but woke from a dream shaken. Angels have started to rattle the air around your name, so whatever they hide will rise and whatever they push down will shine back brighter. Type Amen to get blessing 3644. There will be an opening soon to speak, not before those who judge but before those who will restore you. A spiritual gathering is forming where your name will be defended. The one who talks last in that place will speak loudest, and that voice will be yours, backed by truth and angels. If you want to support this work, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions up to $100. You will be invited to speak into restoration, not exposure. Type Amen to get blessing 4755. Someone in the legal circle hoped secrecy would give them advantage, but the heavens disrupted their timetable. Their plan counted on your silence. Instead, your stillness will become the engine of their unmasking. Small slips from them will reveal the full scheme. Keep a record of odd messages and save everything that mentions your name. God is already lining up the people who will expose the manipulation in plain sight. You are being prepared to walk into a room where your detractors will have to answer for what they did. Move with careful boldness, watch the drawer, watch the inbox, and keep your spirit steady. When the one who hesitates finally speaks, their words will add to the proof against deception. The traps that felt close will loosen, and what they meant for harm will point to their guilt. God says, this is a forced exposure. It will not destroy you, it will remove the false accuser's power. Type Amen to get blessing 5866. Prepare for a call that feels strange but brings truth. Expect sudden support from unexpected places. A witness will step forward, a document will surface, and a voice will shift the case's direction. Your job is to remain quiet where needed, document what matters, and allow divine timing to reveal what they tried to conceal. The spiritual reaction is faster than human plotting. When the moment comes, speak with measured words and the evidence you've saved. This emergency was not meant to silence your destiny. It was designed to force the truth into the open. Stay wise, hold your peace when needed, and act when the signs instruct you. You will see how hidden tapes, edited audios, and forged pages crumble under witness and heaven's intervention. Your name will be cleared, your influence preserved, and your assignment intact. Type Amen to get blessing 6977. If you feel moved, comment I am not alone to affirm the protection around you. You are being guided to the place where the truth sits in a locked drawer. Watch for signs, they will point you to it. When the time arrives, the one who speaks last will make the verdict of honor, and your voice preserved in truth will be the final sound. Do not rush anything. Let divine strategy lead the reveal. You were not chosen to be silenced, you were reserved for testimony. Keep praying, keep recording, and keep trusting that every paper, whisper, and fear is being handled by a higher court. Type Amen to get blessing 7088. But what they never understood is that you were never alone. Angels moved before their pens touched paper. What looked secret was already exposed to the realm that never sleeps. People who thought they were clever are now tripping over small mistakes, a wrong date, a misnamed file, a forwarded message missing context. These little errors are not accidents, they are the cracks through which truth will pour. Stay steady. Watch the pattern of their slips, each one is a breadcrumb leading to the drawer, the inbox, or the person who knows. Type Amen to get blessing 4567. They are starting to feel the pressure, not because you spoke but because their conscience is being stirred. Insomnia, sudden nausea, restless mornings, guilty thoughts that wake them up, these are signs the spiritual balance is tipping. One of them will call a relative in panic and accidentally reveal the connection you suspected. Another will delete a message too quickly and leave a trace on someone's device. When that trace appears, do not act out of anger. Let it be a piece of the case that justice, both human and divine, will use. Type Amen to get blessing 8910. You are instructed to keep a record. Take screenshots, save voice notes, note dates and times, memorize who was where and when. Small things matter now: who opened a door, who replied late, who was absent at a key moment. These details build the map that turns confusion into clarity. If a file seems corrupted, make copies. If a person sounds nervous, write the exact words they used. Your calm documentation will become the foundation that exposes the full scheme when timing is right. Type Amen to get blessing 11211. Do not be baited into arguments on social platforms. They want a public fight so they can paint you as the aggressor. Silence is your strongest legal move right now. Measured words in private with a lawyer or trusted advisor are your weapons. When you are asked to meet or sign, say you need time. Ask for the document to be sent, read it and then consult counsel. Every sudden pressure to just sign is a red flag. Protect your signature like a treasure because it is. Type Amen to get blessing 13456. Heaven will move witnesses. People will remember a conversation long forgotten or find a paper in a drawer they didn't know existed. Someone who once felt loyalty will be startled by a dream or a nudge and step forward. Do not try to predict who will speak next. Instead, prepare to accept their testimony with gratitude and quiet dignity. When they do step up, their words will be simple and true, and the clarity they bring will break the web of lies. Type Amen to get blessing 14567. Practical steps now: change passwords, lock sensitive files, limit who has access to your accounts, and inform a small circle of trusted people about what is happening. If you have legal counsel, share what you have saved. If you do not find someone experienced and discreet, do not rely on friends for legal advice. Record phone calls where lawful and keep copies of everything sent to you. The earthly rules matter, they are the frame through which divine correction will act. Type Amen to get blessing 15678. Do not expect the reveal to be loud. Often truth arrives as a quiet correction, a cancelled hearing, a misdelivered envelope, a person who cannot testify because their own statements contradict earlier lies. These soft failures will pile up until the structure of their plot falls apart. When that happens, your response should be measured and thankful, not vengeful. Grace opens doors that anger slams shut. Let the victory feel like a relief rather than a performance. Type Amen to get blessing 16789. There will be a moment when someone apologizes in private not because they truly feel sorry but because the evidence collapses under its own weight. You are not required to receive that apology. You can accept it and move on, or you can hold your peace and let their conscience be their teacher. Either way, your dignity remains intact. The choice is yours, and heaven supports your wisdom in choosing the path that protects your future. Type Amen to get blessing 17890. Expect doors to open that were once closed. An invitation, a new contact, or an old ally returning with genuine support. These will come at surprising times. The same systems that try to block you will now be the channels through which favor finds you. Keep your heart open to providence but your feet rooted in prudence. Blessings that arrive too quickly can be tested. Watch for integrity in the people who offer you help. Type Amen to get blessing 18901. As this unfolds, remember that your core work, whatever calling you hold, is not cancelled. The mission continues. Continue your normal rhythms, rest, work, pray, and keep relationships healthy. The enemy tried to make chaos the center of your life. Refuse the bait. Your consistent, faithful presence in the daily tasks is the soil where long-term restoration grows. Little faithful acts count more than dramatic reactions. Type Amen to get blessing 19002. There will be a legal moment where the file is shown to someone who cannot in good conscience sign off on falsehoods. That refusal will cause a chain reaction. People will start asking questions, others will quietly remove themselves from the plot. When you see this unraveling, do not gloat. Allow the process to complete itself. The goal is not to humiliate but to restore what was broken and to set a clear boundary so it never repeats. Type Amen to get blessing 20003. If you feel fear rise, remember this protection is active even when the day feels heavy. Breathe slowly. Call the names of trusted allies and take practical steps to secure your life. The spiritual and legal layers are working together now. Your job is to remain diligent and trusting. When the hour comes for truth to show, you will be ready with the evidence and the peace to see it through. Type Amen to get blessing 21004. In the next 48 hours, watch for small confirmations, a misdirected message revealed, an old file surfacing, a silent witness stepping forward, or a cancellation that benefits you. Each tiny event is a stitch in the undoing of their plot. Do not chase drama, gather facts. Your victory will be the result of careful attention and the courage to hold your peace until the right moment. Type Amen to get blessing 22005. Keep faith alive in your daily life. Continue to bless those who wish you harm in your heart, not to excuse them but to protect your peace. Mercy does not mean safety is surrendered, it means you refuse to let bitterness govern your choices. Your future is being written with both human steps and heavenly ink. Stand firm, document everything, and trust that the final chapter will reveal the truth in ways that are fair and undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 23006. When the dust settles, your name will be cleared and your authority restored. What they meant for shame will become the very thing that marks your testimony. You will step into rooms they shut you out of and speak with confidence. The cycle ends with honor, not harm. The people who try to move you off course will become part of the story that proves your endurance. Keep your hands clean and your heart steady. The victory is both practical and spiritual. Type Amen to get blessing 24007. You will notice the people who once laughed at your setbacks are now hesitating at every step. They speak confidently in the light but panic in silence. Their plans to trap you are now revealing their fear. The ones who thought they could manipulate outcomes are stumbling because the unseen is guiding your path. Every hidden conversation they hoped would stay secret is now exposed. Type Amen to get blessing 5032. A person who once appeared supportive will now act against their own interest. Their lies will contradict earlier statements and forged documents misalign under scrutiny. Heaven is orchestrating a chain reaction where every attempt to suppress you backfires. Comment I witnessed the reversal if you sense the shift. The courtroom that was meant to intimidate you is now a stage for your elevation. Every signature filed incorrectly, every timestamp altered and hidden document is realigned by divine oversight. Angels move behind the scenes to ensure truth surfaces. Type Amen to get blessing 5287. A mentor figure who once whispered doubt now observes from afar powerless. The spiritual scale has shifted, ensuring your name rises above false narratives. Those who plotted against you will now witness the fruit of patience and faith. Comment, I am aligned if you feel divine orchestration. Every financial obstacle placed in your path is dissolving. Contracts meant to delay your breakthrough are voided. Emails and correspondences altered to confuse you are now corrected. Your resources are being restored, multiplied and redirected. Type Amen to get blessing 5421. Someone who tried to impersonate your decisions will now face exposure. Every move they counted on will collapse under spiritual law. Your discernment is sharpened, your intuition is your shield. Comment, my discernment is divine if you feel the protection around you. A hidden letter thought lost will surface to confirm what has been prepared for you. People meant to cause confusion unknowingly validate your position. Every whisper, misdirected screenshot or manipulated audio becomes evidence for your vindication. Type Amen to get blessing 5568. Your network once shadowed by fear now realigns. Dormant allies will step forward. Hesitant ones are guided to support what is right. The energy you carry attracts protection and guidance. Comment, I walk in alignment if you sense the unseen assistance. The person who attempted falsified claims will experience disruption. Health, finances and peace will feel imbalance. Everything built to manipulate you collapses. Truth now has unstoppable momentum. Type Amen to get blessing 5713. Heaven guides every step of this trial. Doors close at the exact moment the opposition tries to move. Your path is fortified, your reputation restored and influence expanding. Even those indifferent are now instruments confirming your protection. Conversations overheard or messages forwarded mistakenly will surface in your favor. The opposition is trapped by their own energy. Type Amen to get blessing 5839. If you wish to express support, you may give super thanks up to $120. Your participation strengthens protection and positions you for divine favor. Your name is safeguarded and all malicious intent returns void. Misused photos or altered messages meant to discredit you will now be traced to their source. Consequences will follow the guilty without affecting your path. Comment, truth prevails if you witness this correction. Type Amen to get blessing 5987. Unexpected confirmations from strangers will validate your position. Their timing is divine. They reinforce your authority and influence. You now step into a space where manipulation no longer works against you. The case intended to suppress you will serve as your testimony. Darkness will now highlight your light. Patterns emerge showing attempts against you as lessons, confirmations, and blessings. Type Amen to get blessing 6120. Your energy is unshakable. Confrontation does not destabilize you. Words meant to provoke fear do not penetrate your spirit. Each legal maneuver is an opportunity for spiritual elevation. Final confirmations come unexpectedly. Connections tied to the case will inadvertently support you. Timelines shift, documents realign, and truth emerges. Type Amen to get blessing 6274. The storm of deception reverses. Confusion and manipulation now yield clarity and authority. Efforts to suppress you are turned into evidence of your position. No trap can hold you, no lie can bind you. All attempts to alter outcomes are powerless. Opposition faces consequences. Your rise is unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 6399. Your foundation is unmovable. Actions meant to intimidate only illuminate your integrity and authority. Energy around you strengthens discernment and multiplies influence. Even subtle attempts to undermine are exposed. Precision of divine timing and speed of truth surprises them. Every lie becomes a step for your elevation. Comment: My authority is confirmed if your spirit senses it. Type Amen to get blessing 6521. Restoration surpasses obstacles. Connections, opportunities, and influence once blocked now realign. People who try to undermine you see doors open that they cannot access. Heaven has encoded protection around your name, resources, and influence. Every false move triggers a divine reset. Momentum of your breakthrough cannot be stopped. Type Amen to get blessing 6643. Your patience has been your power. The quiet endurance you maintained is now activating unseen forces that work on your behalf. Every attempt to confuse, trap, or suppress you is being dismantled by heavenly orchestration. Those who underestimated your silence will soon realize it was a weapon of divine alignment. Comment: My patience is my strength if you feel this movement in my life. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. A hidden witness, someone who remained unnoticed, will soon appear. They will unintentionally validate your story, your actions, and your character. Even if they do not understand the significance, heaven is using them to confirm your vindication. Their presence will shake the plans of those trying to suppress you. Comment: Unexpected allies reveal truth if you sense their role in the unfolding narrative. The energy surrounding documents, contracts, and communications is being realigned. Every forged signature, manipulated date, or altered message is being corrected by divine intervention. What was once used to delay your rise is now accelerating it. Type Amen to get blessing 3610. Even the people who once appeared loyal but acted in silence are now instruments of confirmation. Their hesitation will flip to action in ways that serve your vindication. Their accidental honesty will become part of your elevation. Comment: heaven moves through others if you recognize the pattern forming. The spiritual flood that protects you is now visible through subtle confirmations, a call, a message, a sudden revelation. Each event aligns perfectly to restore your name, honor, and influence. Those who try to manipulate outcomes will be powerless against the correction of divine law. Type Amen to get blessing 3687. An email, letter, or document once overlooked will now become critical evidence in your favor. The person responsible for hiding it will notice discrepancies, and their exposure will serve as proof of your innocence and authority. Comment: hidden truths are revealed if you sense these shifts around you. Your financial, relational, and spiritual restoration is in motion. All the blockages placed by fear, jealousy, or manipulation are being removed. Every effort to suppress your progress now contributes to your elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 3762. Those who try to misrepresent you through gossip, altered communication, or false testimonies will find their own attempts reversed. Every lie, manipulation, or hidden agenda becomes evidence of your integrity and divine protection. Comment: their attempts elevate me if you feel the reversal taking place. The quiet alignment you maintain is stronger than any shout or reaction from your opposition. The ones trying to provoke a response will instead see their own schemes collapse. Every move they make now confirms your patience and spiritual authority. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. A key witness or ally previously silent or overlooked will now speak at the perfect time. Their words will create undeniable evidence, turning confusion into clarity and obstruction into validation. Comment: my vindication is near if your spirit senses the breakthrough. Heaven is orchestrating coincidences, chance encounters, and revelations in your favor. Every person, document, and conversation that seemed insignificant is being used to strengthen your position and protect your name. Type Amen to get blessing 3915. The person who thought they could manipulate or intercept your progress is now experiencing their own undoing. Every misstep, delayed message, or miscalculated move is being exposed. Their strategy collapses while your path becomes clearer. Comment: their miscalculations confirm my rise if your awareness confirms this divine movement. Your spiritual, emotional, and professional networks are realigning. Those who hesitated, doubted, or stayed neutral will now contribute without even realizing it. Your growth and vindication are unstoppable because the unseen is working on your behalf. Type Amen to get blessing 3990. Documents, messages, and legal filings are now self-correcting in ways that prove your integrity. Every falsified detail is being revealed at the right moment, exposing deception and elevating your authority. Comment: every hidden error is exposed if your spirit senses the correction. Unexpected opportunities, delayed contracts, and previously blocked doors are now opening in alignment with your destiny. Those who tried to slow you down are unknowingly setting the stage for your rise. Type Amen to get blessing 4065. The spiritual network surrounding your name is actively neutralizing opposition. Those attempting to create confusion or manipulate outcomes will find every action redirected to serve your vindication. Comment: my protection is unshakable if your spirit confirms the alignment. Even messages, files, and conversations that were misused are now instruments of truth. What was once twisted to harm you is now evidence of your innocence and divine favor. Type Amen to get blessing 4140. The unseen forces working on your behalf ensure that each human attempt to suppress you will backfire. Every plan meant to block your rise is now accelerating your recognition, authority, and influence. Comment: every opposition becomes my witness if you feel the divine orchestration. Your patience, restraint, and calmness are your weapons. Those trying to provoke, manipulate, or intimidate will see their own schemes collapse. Every attack now contributes to your elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 4215. The Super Thanks option remains available for contributions of up to $120. Your participation strengthens the energy of protection and accelerates divine favor surrounding your name. Each contribution ensures that opportunities, restoration, and honor flow in alignment with heaven. Comment: I support this alignment if you are participating. Heaven continues to orchestrate your vindication. Every falsified record, manipulated message, and intended trap is being reversed to serve your testimony. Your name is exalted and your rise is unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 4290. Even casual conversations, accidental leaks, or seemingly random events are being used to confirm your vindication. Every person attempting to deceive or block your path is now unknowingly contributing to your elevation. Comment: the universe conspires for my rise if you sense the divine orchestration. Your rise is now visible, unstoppable, and undeniable. Every falsehood, manipulation, and attempt to delay you is being used to highlight your authority, clarity, and truth. Type Amen to get blessing 4365. Those who try to control outcomes through manipulation, gossip, or deception will now witness their own collapse. Every detail they counted on is being corrected by divine order. Comment: their collapse confirms my victory if you sense the power shift. Your influence, name, and authority are fully restored. Every attempt to obscure, diminish, or block you is now evidence of your divine protection. Type Amen to get blessing 4440. Every manipulated document, altered message, or falsified claim is being realigned to your benefit. Those who sought to bury you now highlight your rise. Every obstacle, attempt, or attack only accelerates your elevation. Comment: all attempts against me fail if your spirit confirms the unfolding. Your victory is active, your rise is clear, and your authority is undeniable. Every false claim is now part of the evidence that proves your endurance, faith, and alignment with heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 4515. A person with access to the truth is being spiritually squeezed. Their conscience will not allow them to continue silently. Someone close to them will start asking questions they cannot answer, revealing cracks in the deception they've been holding. Each whispered lie will now become an anchor of exposure. Comment: the cracks appear if you feel the unfolding reversal. Type Amen to get blessing 3721. Even the ones who pretended to be loyal will now waver. Their uncertainty will amplify the truth you have been patiently walking in. Those who attempted to coordinate falsehoods will witness the unraveling of their own networks. What they meant for secrecy will be revealed through small, seemingly insignificant interactions that carry monumental weight. Type Amen to get blessing 4832. The person who believed they could manipulate outcomes through fear will be the first to hesitate. They will replay past events in their mind, recognizing the futility of their efforts. Divine alignment has ensured that no move they make can override your spiritual authority. Comment: their fear confirms my rise if you see the unseen forces at work. A previously overlooked detail in a legal document will suddenly stand out. This detail, unnoticed by human eyes, is a divine signature. It confirms the correction of every false claim made against you. Those who tried to twist your story will find themselves responding to consequences they did not anticipate. Type Amen to get blessing 5918. Someone who once attempted to isolate you socially will now be bypassed by influence and favor. Their circles will no longer carry weight over your reputation. People who once followed their guidance will start gravitating naturally toward you as if drawn by an unseen force. Comment: influence returns to me if you recognize the shift in relational power. Your documents, communications, and actions are being harmonized in ways that override human tampering. Every email forged, every signature altered, every timestamp manipulated is now aligned with truth and transparency. Those who try to intercept your movement are discovering the futility of their strategy. Type Amen to get blessing 6047. A small victory will appear unexpectedly. Perhaps an email, a corrected report, or an unanticipated phone call. This victory is confirmation of larger movements unseen. It signals that your protection is active, that divine oversight is in motion, and that the rise you are walking into cannot be stopped by any human hand. Comment: victory is manifest if your spirit acknowledges this alignment. The spiritual weight of those opposing you is now visible to those around them. Their stress, confusion, and sudden delays are being interpreted correctly by observers who were neutral before. These natural witnesses will begin to see the truth of your situation without your interference. Type Amen to get blessing 6175. Every attempt at manipulation will now amplify your testimony. The things meant to suppress, mislead, or intimidate you will only highlight your integrity, patience, and authority. What was intended as harm will now be seen as a platform for your recognition. Comment: the harm becomes my testimony if you feel the unfolding clarity. Someone who attempted to intercept your communication is about to send information to the wrong recipient. That unintended exposure will benefit you directly. A witness will see what was meant to be hidden and validate your position without realizing it. Type Amen to get blessing 6294. Even subtle patterns of opposition are now reversed. The timing, the steps, the networks, they all misalign for those acting against you. You will notice glitches in coordination, delays in responses, and shifts in loyalty that indicate divine orchestration. Comment: every misalignment serves me if your awareness perceives these interventions. An email, a message, or a document that once caused concern will now serve as confirmation. The energy around it has changed, revealing truth, exposing deceit, and validating your patience. Those who try to manipulate it are now caught in the web of their own designs. Type Amen to get blessing 6421. The person you thought was quietly observing is now being used as an instrument of truth. Their questions, missteps, and involuntary disclosures are part of the divine orchestration unfolding. You will watch as people unknowingly validate your position without intervention from your side. Comment: I witness divine orchestration if you feel this energy confirming your authority. Even the most intricate schemes designed against you are being unraveled in alignment with heavenly timing. Every misdirection, every miscommunication and every altered record will be corrected naturally. Those who try to hide facts will find them revealed in unexpected ways. Type Amen to get blessing 6548. A person who once tried to undermine your credibility is now experiencing disruption in their own life. Every relationship, financial agreement and social influence they counted on is faltering. This shift will happen subtly but decisively, confirming that your protection is complete and active. Comment: their collapse confirms my rise if you sense these reversals. The spiritual realm is moving in perfect timing. Every step you take, every conversation you engage in and every decision you make is being synchronized with heavenly intervention. Doors are opening that were never meant to open this soon. Opportunities meant to be delayed are arriving early. Type Amen to get blessing 6675. Your patience, silence and integrity are now magnified in the eyes of those around you. Individuals who underestimated your presence will see your authority grow before them. Their attempts to challenge you will only reinforce the clarity and strength you carry. Comment: I am seen, I am exalted if your awareness feels the alignment. Even the most secretive actions against you are being exposed. A hidden photo, a misdirected message or a falsified document will serve as proof of your vindication. Those who thought their manipulation would succeed will be left realizing their strategy has failed completely. Type Amen to get blessing 6802. The final phases of divine reversal are active. Each step of opposition is now being redirected into a blessing for you. Every attempt to harm, confuse or discredit will become evidence of your protection and authority. Your rise is visible, unstoppable and undeniable. Comment: every attack serves my glory if your spirit recognizes the completion of this spiritual correction. This is your confirmation: the walls of opposition, the manipulated files, the hidden agendas and the fearful whispers are collapsing. Your testimony, your victory, and your divine inheritance are active. Every human attempt to derail your path now illuminates your spiritual strength. Type Amen to get blessing 6930. The Super Thanks option remains available for those wishing to contribute up to $100. These offerings continue to strengthen the energy surrounding your protection, advancing your favor and ensuring the momentum of your breakthrough remains uninterrupted. Heaven has fully aligned all elements in your favor. Every misstep by opposition, every false claim and every attempt at manipulation has now become a stepping stone toward your recognition, authority, and divine favor. Comment: I rise in divine alignment if your spirit feels the finality of this orchestration. They thought silence would make you vanish, but every quiet moment was a fortress. Every prayer, every pause, every refusal to engage in their drama built a wall no human hand can penetrate. Their whispers intended to sow doubt are now amplifying your reputation. Each attempt to tarnish you is a monument to their own failure. Comment: silence built my fortress if you feel the spiritual elevation surrounding you. Type Amen to get blessing 6077. Someone in authority will make a misstep today, a forgotten signature, a misfiled document or a delayed response. In the physical world it seems small. But in the spiritual realm it becomes a confirmation. The delay will expose manipulation. The misstep will reveal intent. And what they thought was hidden forever will now work in your favor. Comment: small acts reveal truth if you recognize divine justice at work. A person who believed they controlled your reputation will now discover their influence is evaporating. Their power was only illusory, your favor is permanent. The connections they counted on will fail. The doors they thought closed will remain open for you. Every step you take now is protected by unseen authority, and your next opportunity is already aligning to your advantage. Type Amen to get blessing 6210. Even a casual observer of this case, someone who has remained neutral, will start noticing inconsistencies. Their curiosity will lead to questions, and their questions will reveal more than you could have hoped. They will inadvertently confirm your righteousness and the falsehood of those opposing you. The ripple effect is unstoppable. Comment: curiosity exposes the truth if your spirit witnesses the alignment unfolding. Your financial, spiritual and relational restoration is accelerating. What was delayed is now on fast track. Contracts, offers, and opportunities that seemed impossible are aligning perfectly. Divine favor ensures that obstacles now act as stepping stones. Every attack has become an instrument of your elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 6344. The alliances that once whispered against you are beginning to fracture under spiritual weight. Loyalty that was never genuine is now exposed. Fingers will point in confusion. Emails will contradict spoken words. Texts will betray intentions. And in every crack your integrity and favor will shine. Comment: false loyalty is exposed if you feel the divine dismantling of deception. A letter, file or message that was considered lost or irrelevant will now surface, proving your alignment and authority. What was once used as an attempt to harm you is now proof of your spiritual favor. Timing is perfect, placement is divine. Type Amen to get blessing 6478. Even those who try to manipulate witnesses will see their plans reverse. The people they counted on to misrepresent facts will now act in ways that confirm your truth. The deception becomes a tool for vindication. Every plot they initiated is being rewritten in your favor. Comment: deception becomes my confirmation if you feel the power of divine reversal. Your patience and restraint are now your instruments of elevation. What they thought would break you has now made you untouchable. Every courtroom appearance, every hearing, every word spoken against you is being intercepted by divine authority. Type Amen to get blessing 6601. The timing of revelations will astonish even your closest observers. Documents will appear in the right hands. Conversations will emerge at the right moment. The people who underestimated you will be caught by surprise. And in every movement you will see confirmation that heaven has orchestrated every step. Comment: timing proves divine favor if your awareness is heightened by these movements. An individual who tried to provoke you will now find themselves trapped in their own confusion. The energy meant to destabilize you will rebound. Their efforts to intimidate or manipulate are now evidence of your protection. Their panic, hesitation and errors are amplifying your rise. Type Amen to get blessing 6735. What they meant for embarrassment is becoming recognition. Every court filing, every statement, every manipulation of facts now serves to highlight your favor. Those who once sought to harm will inadvertently celebrate your alignment. The spiritual shift ensures that every plot, every plan, every attempt at control only confirms your authority. Comment: plots expose my favor if your spirit senses the reversal. A file, image or document believed lost is now resurfacing to act as testimony. Its presence confirms the protection surrounding your name. The very object they hoped would harm you now highlights your triumph. Type Amen to get blessing 6860. Even minor errors by those attempting deception are amplified in your favor. Missed deadlines, incorrect data, contradictory statements, each one triggers revelations that strengthen your position. Divine timing ensures that you remain untouchable while chaos unfolds around those who oppose you. Comment: their errors build my testimony. If you feel the divine orchestration in real time, your peace and calmness continue to be your shield. Every attempt to provoke you is now a confirmation of your spiritual authority. The more they agitate, the stronger your testimony becomes. What they meant for shame is now magnifying your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 6993. Even the people observing quietly from the sidelines are starting to notice. Their respect grows, their curiosity peaks, and their understanding of your favor deepens. Unknowingly they contribute to your vindication simply by recognizing patterns that align with divine orchestration. Comment: observers confirm my rise if your spirit senses this alignment. The final wave of confirmations will appear subtly in conversations, chance encounters and digital traces. What they thought was hidden forever will be revealed. And all the manipulations, alterations and deceptions will serve as proof of your resilience, favor and divine protection. Type Amen to get blessing 7120. Your rise is unstoppable. The case that once sought to suppress you has now become your platform. Every misstep, every lie, every attempt to undermine you has been repurposed by heaven into evidence of your favor. Those who opposed you will witness the unstoppable force of divine alignment. Comment: every attack propels my victory if your spirit confirms the power at work. The energy around your name is shifting visibly in spiritual realms. What was meant as confusion and delay is now serving as a spotlight. People who plotted against you are unsettled, sensing a force they cannot control. Their meetings, whispers and last-minute plans are crumbling under unseen oversight. Comment: the unseen guides me if you feel this divine orchestration strengthening your steps. Type Amen to get blessing 5111. Even emails, messages and calls intended to intimidate you are now delivering clarity. Each manipulation reveals their fear and every attempt to bind your future amplifies your rise. Those who believed secrecy protected them are realizing exposure comes from angles they cannot see. Comment: their schemes reveal my glory if you notice every plot becoming your confirmation. A person once loyal to the opposition is now hesitating. Their spirit aligns with truth, prompting subtle acts that favor your vindication. What they attempt in secrecy is being redirected toward your elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 6122. Someone will attempt to create fear in your circle, sending vague messages meant to destabilize. Heaven intercepts these communications, converting them into warnings instead of threats. The atmosphere around you bends every energy toward protection, favor and divine order. Comment: fear returns to the sender if you feel the reversal. The document they thought sealed their influence now becomes key to your authority. A misfile, delayed signature or overlooked clause ensures your victory. Heaven uses their own tools against them, turning suppression into elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 7333. A voice you did not expect will soon speak in your favor. Perhaps a witness, a co-worker, or even a casual observer will highlight the truth unknowingly, serving divine correction. Comment: Divine voices confirm my rise. If you sense this orchestration, your calm presence creates a ripple effect. Those expecting panic are frozen. Every false accusation proves empty, and questioning your integrity strengthens your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 8444. Technology itself is responding to your spiritual authority. Glitches, misdeliveries, and lost connections are protective measures. Heaven turns channels meant for harm into confirmations of alignment. Comment: Systems obey my favor. If you sense the precision of unseen operations, a family member or associate used as leverage against you begins seeing the truth. Their loyalty to manipulation cracks unknowingly, preparing your vindication. Type Amen to get blessing 9555. Opposition communications meant to intimidate now confirm your protection. Every timestamp, signature, and forwarded message becomes proof of your favor. Comment: Every lie amplifies my favor. If you notice every plot becoming your confirmation, a stranger outside your knowledge will act to reveal truth. A misheard conversation or misinterpreted message pivots events toward your advantage. Type Amen to get blessing 10101. Your resilience is contagious. Doubters are reassessing their understanding. Courtrooms, offices, and digital traces all bend toward your testimony. Comment: Resilience turns into testimony if you notice silent authority building around you. Documents once considered final are now in flux. Altered papers, forged signatures, misdirected emails are recalibrated to serve your testimony. Type Amen to get blessing 11212. Someone who sought to manipulate your silence is now exposed. Hesitation, anxiety, and missteps reveal intentions. Your calm becomes their revelation. Comment: Their missteps confirm my protection. If you feel divine pressure unraveling opposition, heaven orchestrates confirmations through minor unexpected events. Casual encounters, fleeting remarks, and random observations collectively prove your alignment. Type Amen to get blessing 12323. Final documents and communications intended to harm you are intercepted. Failures appear mundane but are cosmic confirmations of your favor. Comment: Every failure secures my rise. If you feel unseen forces moving in your favor, your rise is unstoppable. The name targeted is now a beacon. Those who blocked your path unknowingly contribute to your elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 13434. Even attempts to distort perception now reverse. Every false impression is rewritten by the energy surrounding your destiny. Comment: Every distortion magnifies my truth. If you feel divine law correcting every lie, your super thanks option remains available for contributions up to $100. This fortifies protection, amplifies favor, and ensures your name is safeguarded. Type Amen to get blessing 14545. The last whispers of opposition become signs of vindication. Every word intended to diminish your authority now highlights your favor. Comment: Every shadow illuminates my path. If you recognize the shift, you are stepping into the revelation of who you were always meant to be. Every attack becomes testimony, and every attempt at control now proves divine orchestration. Type Amen to get blessing 15656. Patience, restraint, and unwavering faith have activated a chain reaction. Setbacks are accelerators of destiny. Minor mistakes by opposition now serve as markers of alignment and favor. Comment: setbacks became my launch if you sense the unseen forces moving.